Hello again, everyone. Ageofdune here, and we're back with another League of Legends ranked team game shoutcast. This one is going to be the, as of this recording, current top challenger team, Lyon Gaming over here, and they're going to be against DadSlammers with the tag of Dad Sex. Wow. Okay. So that's interesting. It does have two members of the old Velocity, Evaniscus and NK Inc. on it. So it does have a couple people who used to be pros and maybe pros again someday. Right now, though, they are definitely not pros because they did get relegated and they fell out, and Velocity just kind of fell apart. So Velocity's dead at the moment, but apparently long live DadSlammers. Yes. That's a very interesting Nidalee skin. Oh, wow, that did a lot of damage to Mundo. Is he going to stick there? Is she going to chunk him again? Oh my gosh! He is down to half health. That guy's got to go back. Okay, so yeah, as of the time of this recording, like I said, these guys are actually the top challenger team. It's kind of interesting that pretty much every time I check, there's almost always a different challenger team. I guess as the season progresses, we may end up seeing less variety in the top challenger team, but I really don't know. We'll have to see what happens. I think it sounds pretty cool. Ooh. Oh, did that hit? Hold up. Let's see. I'm not sure that hit. Oh, hold on. No, I want the red one. It actually did make it into the bush. Okay. Wasn't quite sure because it kind of looks like it's on the outside of the bush, but it's not. So, we're good. That did indeed make it in. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the players. Oh, Nidalee. Holy sin! Okay, yeah. Let's take a look at the players here. Oh, well, we'll do that in a little bit, okay? For right now, we're looking at these guys doing a lot of scaring. Not too much going on. Nidalee went ahead and went back to the mid lane. Lee Sin finally used his smite there. He's going to get that blue, but he took a lot of damage there that he probably wouldn't have taken had Mundo been able to assist and had he not been walking back and forth worried about the other two. So, there's a nice bit of early pressure there from Nidalee and Renekton. And Nidalee's actually come to lane and gotten a whole bunch more pressure here onto Gragas. So it's not too nice to her, but, you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. Especially with a ranged champion like Nidalee versus Gragas. Gragas is not going to have a good time early game. She can attack from range, and he's just not going to be able to do anything to her. But anyway, now we can go ahead and take a look at the people here. We've got Lyon Gaming LM Porky playing Mundo top versus Renekton played by Jezzy. On, of course, Dad Sex. Mid lane, we've got Gragas played by Lyon Uri versus Nidalee played by Golden Blue, who apparently streams, by the way. I have not watched his stream at all, but while I was Googling him a little while ago, I found out that he does indeed stream. And actually, it was kind of cool because when I Googled, I actually found a post from him last year saying, "Hey guys, I just hit platinum. Come and watch my stream." And then now it turns out he's in Challenger. So that's kind of cool, you know? It hasn't even been an entire year, and he moved from just barely getting into platinum all the way up to Challenger. So good on you. Very good on you, Golden Blue. Not that I actually have you here. It's actually that guy. Good on you. Oh, wow. Wow, he just took a lot of damage. And, oh, that barrier might actually save him. Yes, he's going to survive that, and he got to heal himself. So Gragas thought for sure he had that, but it turned out that he did not have that thanks to that barrier. Nice barrier from Nidalee there. Completely negating a lot of that damage. In comes the Fiddlesticks from behind, and Gragas is about to have a bad time. There is the silence. And never mind about that bad time, he's going to be fine. I lied. Alright, down bottom, we've got Impactful playing Ezreal versus Lucian, played by Sia. And I know I've seen him on the team, or on my channel before, probably multiple times, actually. So, he's a fairly common sight, as he also is very high elo in the regular solo queue. The supports, we've got Thresh, played by Nerzu1, which my guess would be that he is actually Ner'zhul from Warcraft. Yes, I do know such things. I used to play World of Warcraft, and I still do on occasion. I actually quite like it. But he's going to be against Evaniscus playing Lulu. And we actually have Fiddlesticks coming in for a gank here. Nope. Just kidding. He's just going to walk right back out again. Alright, so finally we've got the junglers. Lee Sin, played by Thiak, versus Fiddlesticks, played by NK Inc., who I believe we already discussed. So, not too much going on down here, just a lot of farming between the two of them. Yet again, Gragas is shoved way down low. Did she go back? She has not gone back. She has just managed to heal herself back up. That's one of the great things about Nidalee. You do have that heal, and you can just heal yourself. Oh! He walked right into that one. I kind of figured she was about to do that. Are we seeing a dive? No. No, he's just getting some damage on the tower. Oh, he actually did take some damage from the tower, too, thanks to that one little hit there, but that wasn't too bad. But anyway, Nidalee is here. I don't think she's going to be able to push this before Gragas can get there, and it looks like she actually is trying. But all she has really is her auto attack until 6. At 6, she becomes a monster pusher. Oh, there we go. Speak of the devil. And yeah, at 6, yeah, she becomes a monster pusher. She instantly pushed that, and it may end up making Gragas miss the super minion, or the big minion here, not super minion. Those are two separate things. But yes, he did end up missing the big minion, but he's not going to be missing anything else, and immediately eats a spear to the face. That is a quarter of his health gone, and that is not at all good for him. So we did see a gank down here as well. Fiddlesticks was just sitting there in lane. Goes ahead, lands the fear off on Lucian, gets flayed away though. And Ezreal's going in. Now they're switched over to Thresh, trying to take him down. In comes the Lulu as well. Lucian's going in on the Fiddlesticks, forcing him back. And Lulu's just getting some auto attacks in. Not too much left. And Lucian decides to ride the dark passage to Thresh, even though he was standing right beside him. And honestly, I don't blame him whatsoever. In came another gank here from Lee Sin, and honestly, I don't blame him. These guys were really far up. They're all three here. He knows exactly where that is, and he knows he could take down a Fiddlestick. So there we go. He does land the Q on Lulu, and he actually took a lot of damage there. Oh, is he going to die? No, that shield's going to prevent it, but it did bait Thresh to coming back out again. There's the flash from Thresh. He's going to go down. Yes, he goes down to the Ezreal. So very nice. The red team, DadSlammers, was able to actually turn that around. You know, I usually refer to these people by the tags, but it's going to be really difficult for me to constantly be saying DadSlammers the entire game. But I guess that's the way it's going to be. Thanks, guys. Thanks. That is just not even right. But anyway, that did secure first blood for DadSlammers. And unfortunately for the blue team, LyonG, it meant that they did not get anything out of that whatsoever. And for a little bit, I thought they would, because he did come in there very nicely. But he ended up getting feared, slowed, and baiting the Thresh back in. And it just resulted in the Thresh death. Nidalee, yet again, has chunked that Gragas down a lot. He's having a lot of trouble, and honestly, that's fairly normal for Gragas. Oh, is that going to hit? No, it hits a minion instead. Had that hit him, though, he actually would have gotten really low there. So, Fiddlesticks going back to his jungle. Lee Sin is taking his own red. Actually getting pretty low here, but I don't think he's going to die. Unlike, I don't even remember who, but somebody in one of the tournaments did. That was kind of funny. Sitting there, in a tournament, professional player, goes down to red buff. It was probably pretty embarrassing for him, but I kind of feel bad for him. But there we go. Renekton's still pressing this up. Mundo is not really able to do too much to press him off, so he's gotten over half the tower's health. And that's really not so good if you are Mundo, but at the same time, I mean, it is Mundo. Mundo is a hardcore late game champion. You've got to expect him to not do great early game, but late game, he's going to be an unkillable monster. Is Fiddlestick's actually going to give this to her? Because I didn't see a ping from anywhere but her. Yes, he does. She gets it with her spear, and he's just going to go ahead and walk away. Question is, I guess he did intend for her to. They're probably on Skype, so, or probably not Skype, actually. From what I understand, a lot of the pros don't really like using Skype for such things. But they're probably on, like, TeamSpeak or something, and, yeah. Probably said, hey, come get this. And now they're going to go for the dragon. They've got 2 pinks, actually. They've got a lot of ward coverage here, or anti-ward coverage, really. So they're making sure that the blue team does not know what they're doing. And Ezreal's actually down there farming. Now he's possibly... No, he's just going over there to ward. So they don't even know. Now Lee Sin knows, but it was a little too late. He came over just in time for Fiddlesticks to say, hey, smite. And Lee Sin just kind of gets to walk around all depressed. I wanted that. Oh, Nidalee's coming in. The spear misses by a millimeter, if that. But, yeah, that stinks. For her. Up top, we did just see a kill here from Renekton on the Mundo. Looks like he went ahead and dove. I don't really blame him. He does have his ulti ready. There we go. He just goes right in. Out comes the Mundo ulti, and the Ignite comes out from Renekton, which means, yeah, Mundo ulti no work. That is one of the things that really shuts down Mundo really hardcore is Ignite. When he ults, you know, he gains massive health and roar, and you Ignite, and he gains pretty much crap for health. So that is exactly what you need to do if you are against Mundo. When you decide to all in him, Ignite him. Don't Ignite him until you decide to all in him. And I guess saving it for 6 is probably a good idea, honestly, because you'll be ready as soon as you decide to all in, and even if he's 6, it doesn't matter. You can go ahead and Ignite, and he'll go down. Lee Sin was picked up by that ward, but I don't even know if he was coming to gank or not. He is coming down again, so he might have been faking them out a bit. He's coming in. He looks like he's wanting to do a lane gank here, which is actually pretty impressive. I like the play of, I'm going to reveal my son. Never mind, just kidding. He's actually going back into his jungle. But, you know, it seemed like a really good idea at a time. I think his intention there was actually to go ahead and reveal himself here. He figured they had a ward, or he knew they had a ward. So he knew that would make it look like he was going elsewhere. Then he immediately circled back down and came into the lane. And unfortunately for him, his teammates were pushing it more. So it was pretty much at the tower, so no gank would have worked. Up top, we've got Mundo and Renekton duking it out again. Both of them are at full health here. Renekton's ulti is back up, as is Mundo. Yes, Mundo's ulti is back up as well. So there we go. Renekton did a decent amount of damage there. There's the slice and dice. He has Mundo down to about half health. And he stuns him. Mundo's just trying to cleaver his way out of it. And Mundo's going to be fine. Mundo's going to be fine. He's got his ulti. Even if Renekton did hardcore go for this, Mundo would probably be fine anyway. Renekton does not have Ignite anymore, so he wouldn't be able to negate that healing from the Mundo. We do see that Fiddlesticks is actually up here getting ready for a gank. One of the really good things about Fiddlesticks, he can gank from here. All he has to do is ult over the wall here and then flash right in. And he does have flash. Yes, he has flash. It's ready. He is all set for this gank. We're probably about to see him start channeling the ulti very quickly here. If the LyonG continues to push, which they do kind of seem to be doing. There we go. There is the ulti. And there's the flash. Lands the fear on the Thresh. Thresh goes ahead and uses the box. But down goes the Thresh anyway. Lucian is down to less than half health. I think they're going to dive him. They are indeed. Ezreal flashes in using his E. And Lucian's going to go ahead and use the culling to at least do some damage to the minions, forcing them back off the tower a little earlier than they were originally intending. But there is another wave of minions coming, so this tower may end up going down anyway. Lucian's not going to be able to stop this. He is alone, and he's got to watch out. But in the meantime, at the top, stuff happened. Alright, there we go. So there's that engage down there that we saw. But up here, Renekton was pushed to the tower again. Actually, that thing's almost dead. In came the Lee Sin. Kicked him way back. Landed the Q. There's the slice and dice from Renekton. Double slice and dice. Or actually, just slice and dice, because they're two separate abilities. He does pop his ulti, and he's going to go under the tower. Out comes the Q again. And he's just trying to keep them under the tower. The stun comes out. The tower is being tanked by Mundo. Does Mundo go down? Mundo does go down. So it ends up being a 1-for-1, which is not at all what you want to see when you're doing a 2-on-1 gank. Not at all. But it does mean that Lee Sin's going to have time to go ahead and push this up to the tower and make Renekton lose some CS. Not Mundo. Well, I mean, Mundo's losing CS too, but it's not because of Lee Sin. Ooh, wow. Oh, the ulti there from Gragas, as well as that spear dodge, means he's not going to go down there. He actually did a lot of damage to her. Oh, and then immediately walks into another spear. Well, not really. I mean, he was kind of stuck between a tower and a hard place. So, not really much dodging there First tower of the tower kill of the game goes down. Bot tower is down as expected, given the way those guys were pushing. And we saw that Lee Sin was able to go ahead and put a lot of tower damage onto that. Nidalee taking this tower down really fast. I think she may be able to finish it off before Mundo gets here. Maybe not. But it's really close to being down, and she's probably going to take it down fairly soon here. Probably within the next, I'd say, 1 to 2 minutes. She is trying to push this down. But as of right now, there's only one tower kill in the game, and that is for DadSlammers. So, nice job to them. They are just really good right now at securing objectives. And it looks like Ezreal's actually going to go ahead and go for red. It looks like they actually did a bit of a rotation here. Lulu and Ezreal seem to have moved top, which is very interesting given the fact that Renekton could easily take down this tower by himself. He just took down a lot of tower hits, though, so maybe not so much right now. And they're going to... They did. He was forced to E back over the wall because he missed his Q on the little lizard there, and meant that he wasn't going to clear it out. Ooh, they're coming in for a gank here. Lee Sin came in to counter gank, but these guys say it doesn't matter, we're going to go for this tower. Tower's going to go down. Down it goes. That is the second tower kill of the game. Down bottom, we've got Lucian and Thresh going in on this tower. I do think they'll be able to take it down. And Fiddlesticks is making sure they don't get a ward that bush because right here, ulti, and there we go. Lands the fear on the Lucian. He gets flayed, but he's going to take down the Lucian himself. In comes the Ezreal ulti, lands on the Thresh. Thresh is getting really low. And Fiddlesticks says, I don't care. I'm going to go ahead and lifesteal. And there we go. They're going to go ahead and take down this Thresh. There's the fear and the kill from NK Inc. Up here, we've actually got a huge battle going on. Looks like it started out as Lulu versus Lee Sin, which is kind of funny. Lulu's walking around this way. She's going to go down. Oh, nice. Ulti followed by a flash. She's going to get out of this. Out comes the Gragas. Misses the ulti. And then in goes the Renekton onto the Gragas. Nidalee's coming up from behind as well. Gragas is now trying his best to get out. He's going to jump over the wall there. Nidalee's probably going to jump over. Flashes over. She's still going at him. Renekton's chasing the Mundo. Down goes the Gragas. And it looks like Renekton's going to go ahead and let the Lee Sin Mundo combo escape here. Nice chunk of damage there from Nidalee onto Mundo. But not going to be enough to finish him off, obviously. I don't believe he did not pop his ulti there, so he does still have that to use. Nidalee's going in on Lee Sin. She came in on him. He's down to about half health, and Fiddlesticks is actually coming to go ahead and help out here. Wait, how did Mundo go down? What was he doing there? Oh, he knew that they were going to go ahead and take down his turret. He's really low on health, and I guess he figured he was going to go ahead and do that. There we go. He goes and uses his ulti, but she just goes in and instantly bursts him down. There we go. Lee Sin runs across Fiddlesticks, who lands the fear, and down goes the Lee Sin. Out comes the Thresh Lantern saying, come to me, but it was a little too late. And Lee Sin was not able to make it there, so he does end up going down. The score right now is actually 1-9 in favor of DadSlammers. So things aren't looking too pretty for Lyon Gaming. Maybe they'll be able to turn that around late game, though. You never know. They do have the nasty late game comp of Mundo. Yes, Mundo is now a comp. Because when Mundo's on your team, he doesn't care. He just goes off and solos the world because he can. Fiddlesticks, on the other hand, is going to go ahead, take this time to solo Dragon. And looks like Ezreal might actually come over to help him. Take down that pink ward first. I don't really blame him. Get 30 gold. Heck yeah. And now Ezreal flashes over the wall, goes in on Dragon, and this Dragon's going to go down. That'll be the second kill of the game for Red Team, DadSlammers here. And that is the second Dragon kill of the game for them. And yet again, these guys are coming up just in time to realize that it's gone. So, and that is the second time this game that has happened. Ooh, Nidalee says, ooh, pink ward. Nope, doesn't even notice it. Ooh, nice dodge of the Q. Thresh is here. Is Thresh going to land a grab? He's going to try. No, she's going to get out of this. There we go. Now she's going in on the pink ward. That might actually bait her into staying. A Q from Lee Sin lands. He slows her, and they're going to go ahead and let her go. So, was getting all excited. I thought we were about to see the second kill of the game for Lyon Gaming. No, didn't happen. But we do have Mundo and Renekton duking it out again. Mundo is he's back under half health again. Renekton is above half health. And Things are looking pretty nasty for Mundo there. The DadSlammers team is still pushing mid. It is still really weird to say, just saying. They're still pushing mid here, and they're going to go ahead and fall back from the looks of it. Just go ahead and terrorize them through the jungle. Just barely misses that spear again. And there's an MIA ping from somebody on the blue team. Saying, watch out. Fiddlesticks is just walking around like he doesn't even care. There. Oh, nice damage there again. Let's see that one. So she was just walking through here. I mean, it didn't kill anybody, but I still want to see the spear just because it was pretty impressive sounding. She's hiding behind the bush, and nice! He just walks right into it, had no idea it was going to be there until it was a little too late. And unfortunately for them, Lee Sin immediately misses his Q, and doesn't end up landing there on the Fiddlesticks, which was the intention. Had that happened, he probably would have been able to kick the Fiddlesticks back, and they might have taken him down, and everything would have been great, but no. Not going to happen, missed the Q, and now there's a bit of a team fight going on here. Fiddlesticks is kind of taking all the things, as is Lulu. Lulu's almost dead here. She did go ahead and ulti herself, but she does end up going down to the Lucian there, but she managed to go ahead and take down the Thresh first, which is kind of funny. Not sure exactly how. In comes the Ezreal ulti going in, hits everybody. Nice flash there from that Lucian. Barely avoids dying to Nidalee. Mundo's gonna go down though. There we go. Nidalee says hello, and down he goes. Renekton flashes over for the kill on Gragas, who immediately just jumps away. Wraith says, I hate you minions, die. Which I'm not altogether certain why exactly, because, you know, normally that guy can't see anything. But, whatever. Let's go back down here. Fiddlesticks is ridiculously low, and you'd think he'd go ahead and run away. But it looks like he came down here to go ahead and lifesteal, which, you know, is honestly not too terrible of a thing, except there's a Lee Sin who came in with a Q. Fear comes out, but I don't think it matters. Silence comes out as well. Lee Sin says, fine, I'll just kick you to death. And it looks like that's exactly what he's doing. Nice lifesteal, though, from Fiddlesticks. Made it pretty close. But that Q was able to go ahead and execute him. And Wraith is still saying, I hate you, minion. But he is actually an equal opportunity hater. He hates both teams equally, as he is now pushing and hitting the red team, then the DadSlammers big minion, and then he switches to the blue minion. So that's actually kind of funny. I guess he just wants blood. That Wraith is not happy. Oh, fine. We'll watch these guys. I was all happy about Wraith, but no. We're going to look at these guys instead. Gragas is just kind of chilling here into the tower. Not really the best place to be, but he doesn't really have much of a choice. Dodges that spear just barely. But really, I mean, there's not so much he can do. He's going to go ahead and clear that minion wave, but Renekton says, I don't even care. Oh, he gets hit by the spear, even though it looked like he jumped away beforehand. And it's going to go down. Wraith finally gives up on its quest to kill all the minions everywhere. And it's going to go back over here into its little hidey hole. I don't know how it kept vision that whole time. That's kind of strange. I think that was kind of probably a bug of some sort, because it does not make sense that Wraith was able to keep vision that long. Who knows? It could be that, you know, I really don't know. It's just strange altogether. And we do have Ezreal going off here, going into the tower, trying to take it down. Did well over half of the damage here. Lucian's coming in. They're going to go in on the Renekton. Nidalee's here to help. Goes and lands that heal onto Renekton. And does help them to disengage. Now she just went in onto Lee Sin, which was not the best decision. She was forced to immediately flash back out. Mundo's trying to chase them down. Lulu says hello. And transmorphs the Mundo, and Mundo's gonna die. Mundo ends up dying to that. In comes the Fiddlesticks, gets kicked by the Lee Sin right onto the middle of his team. The enemy team, that is. Lee Sin's team. And almost ended up killing. He did end up taking down one. Gragas was able to finish him off. Renekton's now chasing down the Lee Sin. Lee Sin goes down. And that ended up being 3 kills for 1. And there's a tower kill for DadSlammers. And unfortunately for Lyon, they have not managed to get any towers whatsoever. They're still 0 towers and only 4 kills versus 15 kills and 6 towers. So this game has definitely been dominated so far by DadSlammers. Oh man. This cast is just making me say the weirdest things ever. But there we go. Wraith is punished for his earlier ambitions of killing minions. He is now dead. And Renekton's here to go ahead and push this back against that Mundo, who was actually more than happy to go ahead and push this, hoping to get a tower. Not gonna happen, sir. Not gonna happen. Little Wraith getting attacked there by Mundo. And it looks like everybody's just kind of going back to their lanes and heading on back. I don't really know who's in the Coke Challenger. Actually, I might be able to figure that out really quick. Let's see. Let's see. Are either of these teams in the Coke Challenger League? Go ahead and check that out while these guys are... Oh, is that... Okay. There was almost a steal there, but it did not end up landing. Not seeing anything yet. January 6th. Alright. NA. North America. Yeah, actually, it looks like Lyon Gaming is in the Challenger League. So, there we go. I do not believe DadSex is. No, I am not seeing DadSex in the Coke Challenge. Oh, wait, never mind. I lied. DadSlammers is actually in there. With the tag, of course, of DadSex. And they are ranked 17. So they are going to be in the Coke thing. And the question is, will their casters go ahead and remember DadSlammers, or are they, like me, going to have to rely on the tag? From now on, I will be going DadSlammers because I actually remember that now. For now. We'll see if that remains, though. I'm hoping. That sounds a whole lot better than constantly saying DadSex is doing something. Yeah, Renekton's a little caught out here. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's kind of chilling. Oh, he's going to go ahead and ulti and just go fight for them. Flash comes out from the Lulu, which transmogrify? I don't even know. Nice, double kill from Ezreal. Well, you know what, let's just go ahead and slow this all down, and we'll just watch that whole thing. Renekton, oh, that's what he was doing. He was going ahead, luring them there, trying to keep them there. And there we go, the Flash immediately transmogrifate. What is it? I think she says transmogrifate. What is it? What'd she say? What'd she say? I want to hear exactly what she said. Let's go a little faster here. Alright, you. What do you say? Of course you're going to say something else. Anyway, she turned Lee Sin into a little something, so he couldn't smite steal that away. And then we had a nice engagement here. Lee Sin actually jumped to the Lucian to go ahead and shield him just in time for that Ezreal ulti to come through and double kill there. The Thresh lands a hook onto Ezreal, who barriers, flashes out of that Mundo Cleaver, but he's going to go down to this. Down he goes indeed. So far, a 2-for-1. They're still going in on this, trying to take down the Mundo or the Gragas. No, they're just leaving Gragas alone. But they are going in on the Mundo. The silence comes out from Fiddlesticks, as does the Fear. And it looks like Mundo is indeed going to go ahead and die here. So that ended up being a 3-for-1. Not too bad. And DadSlammers are continuing to push this up, but it doesn't matter because there was the surrender from Lyon Gaming, who, by the way, is actually rank 1 in the... Oh, that was projected. Anyway, in the Coke League. So, we'll have to see them. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing them in the Coke Challenger League. It'll be very interesting to see. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this game. DadSlammers versus Lyon Gaming. And I hope to see you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye.